folks, we're here today with this little motorised car. I had a question asked about this car. Had questions about it in the past, and had one recently where somebody was saying, what Hot Wheels car model is that? Well, it's actually something that Paul's made. So used the chassis of this one, didn't you? Because that's got a metal chassis.
Yes.
So you used the chassis of this car, and you used the wheels of this car as well, didn't you?
That's right, yeah. We just removed the body and kept the chassis and the wheels.
Then you added a motor.
Which is the red thing you can see. It's quite large, really, possibly over large for the project.
So I'm going to put some clips showing you adding that motor and the gears that you put in. So this was the chassis after it had been taken off the Hot Wheels car. And you've got a little worm gear there, haven't you, Paul?
Yes, the one in the sort of middle of the frame, yeah.
There, you got it in your hand there.
No, it's on the motor now. It's on the motor shaft.
Yeah, you've got the worm gear on the motor. And then...
The small gear is called a pinion gear.
Oh, pinion gear. I had the wrong word, folks. So then you used that wire. Was that piano wire, did you say?
Piano wire, the correct diameter to replace the original axle. So it was the right diameter to be a tight fit on the pinion gears and also to be a tight fit on the wheels.
So you're putting the wheels on here?
Yeah, we've got the pinion gear on and we're now putting the wheels on either end of the piano wire axle. So they just tap in and they're a very tight fit.
And there it is on the car.
That's the entire front axle assembly finished now.
Yeah. And then you had 3 motors. And you chose the smallest first, the little silver one. So you put that little silver motor in the car. But we found that went really slow, didn't it?
Yeah, it was also the batteries that we were using though.
Yeah, you used little button cells at first as well. And then you moved up to using this red motor.
Yeah.
And putting the lithium
ion cell, the flat one.
Yeah. And that moved a lot faster.
Oh yes, gave excellent performance.
It was quite a thrill.
Yeah.
When you first switched that on. And this battery that's on it now, that's not the one that you had on it previously.
Slightly higher capacity. It's roughly the same size, slightly bigger in dimensions, but a slightly higher capacity, 300 milliamp hours. And we have some additional components on as well. The LED allows me to, well, it acts like a light when it's going around, but when the light goes out, it tells me that the battery's low and needs recharging. And we've added a resistor in just to drop the voltage a little bit to the motor because
it was going so fast that come off the track.
Yeah, even a simple track like an oblong with curves, it was just going too fast for it. So we had to drop the voltage a little bit.
And tyres. I noticed you only got tyres on the front there, Paul.
Yes, it's only the front wheels that are driven by the motor, and we need something that grips the track quite well. This is the material I've used. It's like a rubber sheet. It's probably about half to 0.8 mil thick, and it makes excellent tyres. They're so grippy on the track.
That's what made it come off the track though, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, because it's got more grip on the track. The wheels are being rotated so fast by the motor. Before the tyres were on, the wheels were slipping a lot, and obviously it wasn't getting the traction to get up to its top speed. But with the tyres on, because it's got this really sticky, grippy feel to it, the motor can get the chassis up to the full speed.
So that was causing it to come off the track?
Yeah, too fast.
So that's why you have to put a resistor on?
For the time being, yeah. We're just using a simple resistor for the time being.
Because you had some components that arrived today.
Yeah, so those are the components that arrived today. And believe it or not, just for scale, there's my little fingernail. Those are tiny motors.
I've never seen a motor that small. But
No.
you said you can actually get them smaller than that, didn't you?
There's a size which is smaller than that as well, yeah. So
and didn't you say these are for very small drones?
They tend to be used for little quadcopters that will fit in the palm of your... quadcopters or drones that'll fit in the palm of your hand. Yeah.
Yeah. So because you've got this stuff that makes really good tyres now,
Yeah.
you're actually thinking about 3D printing
Yeah.
your tyres now.
That's right. It would be nice to 3D print the chassis, which is possible, and also the wheels, and fit them with some of this rubber for the tyres. Because the aim is to produce really a car. I mean, this doesn't look much like a car, does it? It's just a big motor and a battery and a chassis.
Yeah.
It would be nice if we could have kept the Hot Wheels body and fitted everything inside. Obviously, with the big motor and battery, it's not. But the next phase of the project will be taking a chassis and using these little motors, and we'll have 4, and
One
there'll
on
be
each
one
wheel.
that will be driving each wheel. So it won't need an axle, and it won't need gears like a worm gear and a pinion gear drive. There'll be 4 little motors driving the wheels.
And you won't need like a big motor.
No.
Because that's taking up most of the cars, the motor, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, we could probably fit the battery pack flat on the chassis here, the motors at the 4 corners driving the wheels, and it will possibly allow us to keep some, if not all, of the body.
Or 3D print.
Or 3D printer body,
yeah. So we'll just finish off this video now. We're showing you, folks, this motorised car going round the track with this new battery on it.